വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. അപ്പോൾ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യണം. Consider the following statements regarding the PDS under the National Food Security Act of 2013. Consider the following statements regarding the PDS under the National Food Security Act of 2013. Okay, consider the following statements regarding the PDS under the National Food Security Act of 2013. Okay, 443 Central government FCI procures the food grains MSP, then stores it and transport it to different states, and then gives it the free grain to stock it to the states at a price called as central issue price, that is which is basically rupees kg 3 kg for rupees rice, rupees 2 per kg for wheat, and rupees 1 kg of gross grains. So states pay the price to FCI and get the food grains, and then they arrange for within the state transportation and distribution, and then this food grains is given to the various beneficiaries at the same time. SVI price of rupees 3 kg per rice, 3 per kg, rupees 2 per kg rice, okay, wheat and rupees 1 per kg of course grains. The MSP of wheat is rupees 20 per kg, and transportation cost from one state one job at Assam is rupees 9 per kg, and storage cost is rupees 10 per kg per year. Then it is called as economic cost, that is equal to rupees 20 per kg plus rupees 90 per kg, rupees 10 per kg, that is equal to rupees 90 per 39 per kg, and FCI is rupees 2 per kg of wheat. Okay, so all this burden is borne by the central government, that is FCI, for within the state transportation distributions, and then the state share the cost. So most of the subsidies burden is borne by the center. Okay, and 42 എന്താണ് shop is borne by FCI reports fair price shops borne by the state government. Okay, shared between under the National Food Security Act of 2013, the expenditure towards intrastate transportation and handling charges for movement from FCI depots to fair price shop is borne by shared between central and the state governments. Okay, 442 C ആണ് 442 C 442 C 442 C 441 നോക്കാമല്ലോ. 441 നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 441 നോക്കി കൺസിഡർ ദ ഫോളോയിങ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെന്റ്സ് വിത്ത് റെഫറൻസ് ടു JVKT portal. Okay, consider the following statements with reference to JVKT portal. Okay, it is an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. It is an initiative Ministry of Agriculture. Through this portal, buyers can avail organic products at their doorstep very much lower price. Okay, consider the following statements with reference to JVKT portal. Okay, consider the following statements with reference to the JVKT portal. Okay, JV portal, it is an e-commerce okay, it's initiative of Ministry of Agriculture to Ministry of 441. Okay, JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI, Department of Agriculture, DAC, along with the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation MSTC, to promote organic farming globally. It is sort of one-stop solution for facilitating organic farmers to sell their organic produce and promoting organic farmers and its benefits. JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI, okay, Department of Agriculture, DAC, along with the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation MSTC, to promote organic farming globally. It is one-stop solution for facilitating organic farmers to sell their organic produce and promoting organic farmers and its benefits. JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture. JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI, Department of Agriculture, DAC, along with the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation, that is MSTC, to promote organic farming globally. It is a one-stop solution for facilitating organic farmers to sell their organic produce and promoting organic farming and its benefits. Okay, JVKT portal is an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. Okay, buyers can now retail avail organic products at their doorstep through the portal at a much lower prices. Okay, JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI, Department of Agriculture, DAC. Okay, the JVKT portal is a unique initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI, Department of Agriculture, DAC, along with the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation, MSTC, to promote organic farming globally. It is a one-stop solution for facilitating organic farmers to sell their organic produce and promoting organic farming and its benefits. Okay, JVKT portal is an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. Buyers can now avail organic products at their doorstep through the portal at a much lower price. JVKT portal. Okay, 441. One of them, it's an e-commerce as well as a knowledge platform. It is an initiative of Ministry of Agriculture, MOI. Through this portal, buyers can avail organic products at their doorstep at a much lower price. Okay, it's an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. It's an initiative of Ministry of Agriculture. Through this portal, buyers can avail organic products as their at their doorstep at a much lower price. Concept of online service with reference to JVKT portal. It's an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. It is an initiative of Ministry of Agriculture. Through this portal, buyers can avail organic products and at their doorstep at a much lower prices. Concept of online service with reference to JVKT portal. It's an e-commerce as well as knowledge platform. Okay. It is an initiative of Ministry of Agriculture. Through this portal, buyers can avail organic products at their doorstep at a much lower prices. Okay, D. Okay. And what is where is Indian Institute of that? It's an e-commerce finance knowledge platform. It's a Ministry of Agriculture initiative. Through this model, buyers can avail organic products at the roadstep at lower prices. Okay, where is Indian Institute of Oil Palm Research? IORP. Okay, now where is Indian Institute of Oil Palm Research? Okay, where is Indian Institute of Oil Palm Research? IOR located that is located in Andhra Pradesh. Indian Council of Agriculture Research established in the National Research Center for Oil Palm and Paragavi West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. 1995 in 2000 the district of Korea was in the Institute of Oil Palm Research IOPR to cater to oil palm research requirements across the country. Okay, that is okay. That is 19 okay. Consider the following services regarding the National Edible Oil Mission. Okay, that is oil palm. Okay, National okay, National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm, was launched in November 2021 for increasing domestic production of edible oils, in which increasing area and productivity of oil palm plays an important part, especially focus on the northeast region. Okay, the National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm, NMEOP, okay, was launched in November 2021 for increasing the domestic production of edible oils, in which increasing area and productivity of oil palm plays an important part, especially focus on the northeast region and the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, centrally sponsored scheme where centrally center and state both are providing funds. There are two major focus areas of the scheme. What is the price will be provided to the farmers in the form of viability gap funding (VGF), and the other is to substantially increase the assistance of inputs or interventions. Okay. The scheme will immensely benefit the oil palm farmers, increase the capital investment, create employment generation, reduce the import dependence, and also increases the income of the farmers. Okay, presently, around 98% of the crude palm oil imported. Okay, National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm, NMEOP. Okay, was launched. Okay, National okay, National Mission on Edible Oils. Okay, and oil palms. Okay, NMEOP was launched in November 2021 for increasing the domestic production of edible oils. Okay, National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm, NMEOP was launched in November 2021 for increasing the domestic production of edible oils, with increasing areas and productivity of oil palm plays an important role. Okay, a National Mission on Edible Oils, oil palm, NMEOP, okay, was launched in November 2021 for increasing the domestic production of edible oils. Okay, domestic production of edible oils, in which increasing area and productivity of oil palm plays an important part. Okay, special focus on the northeast region and the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, centrally sponsored scheme. Centrally sponsored scheme where center and the state both are providing funds. There are two major focus areas. The scheme one is the price assurance will be provided with the farmers in the form of viability gap funding (VGF), and the other is to sustainability increased assistance of inputs for industry. The scheme will immensely benefit the oil palm farmers, increase capital investments, create employment generation, shall reduce the import dependence, and also increase the income of the farmers. Presently, around 98% of the crude palm oil is imported. Okay. National Mission on Edible Oils. National Mission on Edible Oils, NMEOP. Okay, oil palm NMEOP was launched in November 2021 for increasing domestic production of edible oils, in which increasing area and productivity of oil palm plays an important role. A special focus on the northeast region and Andaman Nicobar Islands central sponsor scheme where center and the state both are providing funds. There are two major focus areas of the scheme. One is the price assurance will be provided to the farmers in the form of viability gap funding, that is VGF. Okay, and the other is substantially assistance of inputs or intervention. The scheme will immensely benefit the oil palm farmers. Okay, increase capital investments, create employment generation, shall reduce import dependence, and also increase income of farmers. Personally, around 98% of the crude of oil is imported. B. Price of the substance. Okay, and the B and the okay 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, special focus on providing assistance of inputs and intervention. Presently, more than 90% of the crude palm oil is imported, and price assurance of oil palm farmers. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding okay. Consider the following statements regarding the National Technical Testing Mission. I'm not about that. Okay. Technical textiles are textiles, materials, and products manufactured primarily for technical specific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Aesthetic properties is described as a technical textile. In a nutshell, technical textiles is any fiber, yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finished for a well-defined end use. Okay, technical textiles and textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for technical textiles. Okay, and textiles, materials, and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Okay, aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles. In a nutshell, technical textiles in any fiber, yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finish for a well-defined and end use. Technical textiles and textiles materials and products are manufactured primarily. Uh, technical textiles technical textiles or textiles, okay. Materials or material. Technical textiles or textiles materials, okay. Technical textiles are materials, textile materials, okay. Technical textiles are textile materials and products. Technical textiles are textiles materials and products, okay. Technical textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific. Technical textiles are textiles, okay. Technical textiles are textiles, okay. Technical textiles are textiles materials, okay. Technical textiles are textile materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific. Technical textiles are technical textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications, okay. Technical textiles, okay. Technical textiles materials. Technical textiles are textile materials and products manufactured, okay. Technical textiles are textiles materials. Technical textiles are textile materials and products manufactured primarily, okay. Technical textiles as textiles materials and products manufactured primarily. Technical textiles Technical textiles or textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions, okay. Technical textiles technical textiles എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റൈലുകളാണ് മെറ്റീരിയൽസ് ആൻഡ് പ്രൊഡക്ട്സ് മാനുഫാക്ചർഡ് പ്രൈമർലി ഫോർ സ്പെസിഫിക് സയൻറ്റിഫിക് ഫങ്ഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയൽ അപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ്, ഓക്കെ. ടെക്നിക്കൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റൈൽസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ടെക്സ്റ്റൈലുകളാണ് മെറ്റീരിയൽസ് ആൻഡ് പ്രൊഡക്ട്സ് മാനുഫാക്ചർഡ് പ്രൈമർലി ഫോർ specific scientific function and industrial application rather than for its look. Primarily for technical textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial application, okay. Technical textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific textiles are textile material and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific function and industrial applications, okay. Primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications, okay. Rather than for its look and video, okay. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles in a nutshell, okay. Technical textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and video. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles in a nutshell. Technical textiles is very fiber yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finish for a well-defined and end use, okay. Textiles in a nutshell. Technical textiles is any fiber yarn for fabric produced with a particular purpose and finish for a well-defined end use. Textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles in a nutshell. Technical textiles is any fiber yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finish for a well-defined, okay. Look of aesthetic. Technical textiles are any fiber yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finish for a well-defined end use, okay. Function-wise, technical textiles are categorized into four main aspects, okay. Mechanical functions, pliability, okay. Resilience, okay. Tenacity. Mechanical functions, okay. Pliability, resilience, tenacity and resistance are considered, okay. Exchange, okay. Mechanical functions, okay. Pliability, resilience, okay. Pliability, resilience, tenacity and resistance are concerned, okay. Considered. Exchange functions, substitutes, okay. Materials and used for separation, okay. Mechanical functions, stability, pliability, resilience, tenacity and resistance are considered, okay. Exchange functions, substitutes, okay. Mechanical functions, pliability, resilience, tenacity and resistance are considered, okay. Exchange functions, substitute materials used for separation, heat transfer and absorptions are looked for, okay. Mechanical functions and pliability, resilience, tenacity and resistance, okay. Tenacity and resistance are considered, okay. Exchange functions, okay. Substitute mechanical functions, pliability is in the pliability, okay. Resilience, tenacity and resistance are considered, okay. Exchange functions, substitutes materials used for separation, heat transfer and absorptions are looked for. Utility for day-to-day living functions, ecosystems and healthcare products are wisely pooled together to form utility functions, okay. Productive functions, it includes fabric which products or shield us against electrical or IR or UV and chemical harshness. In the textile segment is estimated at $16 billion, which is approximately 6% of the world market size of $250 billion. The penetration level of technical textiles is low in India at 5 to 10% against 30 to 7% in advanced countries. However, the annual average growth of the segment is 12% in India as compared to 4% world average growth, okay. CCEA approved setting up of a national technical textile mission. A total outlay or budget of rupees 1480 crore It was proposed in the budget 2021, which will be implemented for 4 years starting from 2021, and it will be 4 components. Component 1, it will focus on research and development and innovation. Component 2, the mission will focus on promotion and development of domestic market, targeting an average growth of 15 to 20%. Component 2, this component aims at export promotion of technical systems. Component 4, this component will promote technical execution and higher education, engineering and technology levels. Okay. Next we have the regular research of textiles, materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Okay, regular systems of textiles, materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles in a nutshell. Okay, technical textiles are textiles materials and products manufactured primarily for specific scientific functions and industrial applications rather than for its look and beauty. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles. Okay, is rather than for its look and beauty. Okay, look and beauty. Aesthetic properties is described as technical textiles in a nutshell. Technical textiles is any fiber, yarn or fabric produced with a particular purpose and finished for a well-defined end use. Okay, functions wise, technical textiles are categorized into 4 main aspects: mechanical functions, pliability, resilience, density. Resistance are considered. Okay, exchange functions, substitutes, materials used for separation, heat transfer and absorptions are looked for. Utility for daily living functions, ecosystems and healthcare products are wisely pulled together to form utility functions. Productive functions, it includes fabrics which protect or shield us against electrical, IR or UV and chemical harshness. Okay, the textile sequence is estimated at rupees $16 billion, which is extraction 6% of the world market size, that is 250 billion. Okay, penetration level is of technical textiles is low in India at 5 to 10%, against 30 to 70% in advanced countries. Okay, however, the annual average growth of the segment is 12% in India is compared to 4% world average growth. Okay, CCA approved setting of national technical mission at a total outlay or budget of rupees 1480 crores. Okay, it was proposed in the budget 2021, which will be implemented for 4 years starting from 2021 and will have 4 components. Combined 1, it will focus on research and development innovation. Component of the mission will focus on promotion and development of domestic market, targeting an average growth of rupees 50 to 20%. Component 3, the component aims at export promotion of technical textiles. Component 4, this component will promote technical textiles education at higher engineering and technology levels. Okay, technical textiles 438C, 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 438C regarding the national technical textile mission. The aims to promote our domestic market through research and development. The focus is on export promotion of technical textiles, that is both 1 and 2. Okay, and next we have the select the correct statements regarding the operation critical. It aims to promote FUS and value addition to provides for a short term and long term intervention by one way. It is demand driven and state wise funds are not located. 437. Okay, the operation creates also called as a tomato onion platform. A potato. Okay, that is TOP scheme aims to provide farmer producer. Okay, observation. Operation Green is also called Tomato Onion Potato. Okay, TOP scheme aims to promote farmer producers organization, FPOs, agri logistics, okay, processing facilities and value addition, okay, etc. in identified producer clusters. Okay, the scheme provides for short-term interventions by way of providing transportation and storage subsidy at 50% in long-term intervention through value addition projects in identified product clusters with a grant in aid, okay, at 35% to 70% of the eligible project cost subject to maximum rupees 50 crore project. Another scheme, state-wise funds are not allocated as the scheme is demand driven and projects are approved as per the scheme guidelines and on the basis of applications received for setting up projects in eligible production clusters. Okay, Operation Green is also called as Tomato Onion Potato. Top scheme aims to promote farmers producers organization, that is FPOs, agri logistics, processing facilities and value addition. Okay, Operation Green is also called as Tomato Onion Potatoes. TOP schemes aims to promote farmers producers organization, FPOs, agri logistics, processing facilities and value addition, etc. and identified production clusters. Operation Greens, also called as Tomato Onion Potato, that is top scheme aims to produce farm producers organization, FPOs, agri logistics, processing facilities and value addition, etc. in identified production clusters. This scheme provides for short-term intervention by the way of providing transportation and storage subsidy at 50% and long-term intervention through value addition projects in identified products production clusters with a giant aid 35% to 75% of the eligible project cost subject to maximum rupees 50 crore per second. Another scheme, state funds are not allocated as the scheme is demand driven and projects can approved as per the scheme guidelines on the basis of application received for setting above projects in eligible production clusters. Okay, Select the correct statement regarding the operation grids. It aims to promote FPOs and processing organizations value addition. It provides for short-term and long-term intervention by government, and it is demand-driven and state-wise funds are not elevated. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding the operation grids. It is under the Ministry of Food Processing Industries. Okay. In the budget speech of the Union Budget 2018-2019, Operation Greens was announced on the line of Operation Flood with an outlay of rupees 500 crores. Okay, Operation Greens was announced on the line of Operation Plus on with an outlay of rupees 500 crores to promote farm producers, organization, FPOs, agri-logistics, processing facilities, and professional management. Okay, accordingly, the Minister of Food and Processing Industries (MFP) has formulated a scheme for integrated development of tomato. Okay, man. Accordingly, the Minister of Food Processing Industries (MFP) has formulated a scheme for integrated development of tomato, onion, and potato, that is top value chain. The scheme will have to change the pronged strategy of price stability measures for the short term and integrated value chain. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures. Okay, price stabilization measures for short term and integrated value chain and development projects for long term. Okay. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures for short-term and integrated value chain development projects. Okay. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures for short-term. Okay. The scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures. Okay. For short-term and integrated value chain development projects for long-term. Okay. Short-term price stabilization measures. Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement price stabilization measures. Okay. Short-term price stabilization measures. And Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement. Okay. Short-term price stabilization measures. Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement price stabilization measures. Okay. Short-term price stabilization measures. Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement price stabilization measures. Okay. MOFP will provide 50% of the subsidy on the following two components. Okay. Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement price stabilization measures. MOFP will provide 50% of the subsidy on the following two components: transportation of tomato, onion, potatoes, that is top crops, from production to storage, hiring of appropriate storage facilities for top crops, long-term integrated value chain development projects, capacity building of peers and other consortium of quality production and post-harvest processing facilities, agri-logistics, marketing or consuming special points, creation and management of a platform for demand and supply management of top crops. In October 2020, Minister of Food Processing Industries have 50% subsidy on transportation of notified fruits and vegetables through Kisan Rail trains. Kisan Rail helps in transporting the produce of farmers to different parts of the country at a nominal cost subsidized by government. In the budget of 2022, it has been announced that Operation Greens will be enlarged to include 22 vegetable products including shrimp. Okay. In the budget union speech of Union Budget 2018-2019, a new scheme Operation Greens was announced on the line of organization with an outlay of rupees 500 crores to promote farmers, producers, organization, FPOs, agri, logistics, processing facilities, and professional management. Accordingly, the Minister of Food and Processing Industries has formulated a scheme integrated development of tomato, onion, and potato scheme. Okay, value chain. Okay, the scheme will have two-pronged strategy of price stabilization measures for short-term and integrated value chain development projects for long-term. Okay, short-term price stabilization measures can happen will be the nodal agency to implement price stabilization measures. MOFP will provide 50% of the subsidy on the following two components: transportation of tomato, onion, potato, top crops from production to storage, hiring of appropriate storage facilities for top crops, long-term integrated value chain development process, capacity building of FPOs and their consortium, quality production, post-harvest processing facilities, agri-logistics, marketing or consumption points, creation and management of e-platform for demand and supply management of top crops. In October 2020, Minister of Food Processing Industries gave 50% subsidy on transportation of notified fruits and vegetables through Kisan Rail trains. Okay, Kisan Rail helps in transporting the produce of farmers to different parts of the country at a nominal cost subsidized by the government. In the budget 2020, it has been announced that Operation Greens will be enlarged to include 22 vegetable products including shrimp. Nafed will be the nodal agency to implement it. Okay, it focus on building post-harvest processing facilities and agri-logistics. Regarding Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana, considering the following statements regarding the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana, it is implemented in the coastal states and UTs. The government is providing some percentage of the project cost focus on formation of fish farmer producer organization. Focus is an increasing contribution to agriculture, GVA and exports. Okay, consider the following statements regarding Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana. Consider the following service regarding the പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി മത്സ്യസമ്പദ യോജന 2025 consider the following service regarding പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി മത്സ്യസമ്പദ യോജന consider the following service regarding the പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി മത്സ്യസമ്പദ യോജന 2025 okay. The PMSY is implemented as an umbrella scheme with the two separate components, namely a central sector scheme CS can be and with central sponsor scheme CSS. Okay, the scheme will bring about a blue revolution through sustainable and responsible development of fisheries sectors in India. Okay, the PMSY Multi-Sampati Yojana, okay, one central sector scheme and a central sponsor scheme. The scheme will bring about a blue revolution through sustainable and responsible development of fisheries sector in India. Okay, another scheme, central government is funding some percentage in the project cost. Investing in plants and machinery up to a certain level. Following are some important features. The scheme is implemented in all the states and units. Force harvest management and quality improvement. Okay, development of infrastructure, fishing harbors, cold chain markets, doubling fisheries and fishers and fish farmers, news and generation of employment, enhancing contribution to agriculture, GV and exports. Okay, government will assist Sagar Mitra to provide fisheries services and will encourage formation of fish farmers. Fish farmer producer organization to help achieve the PMSY. Government will list Sagar Mitra to provide fisheries extension services and encourage formation of fish farmers producer organization to help achieve the PMSY goals. Okay, 925 Anyway, the government is providing some percentage of the project cost. Okay, focus on formation of fish farm producer organization, focus on increasing contribution to agriculture, TV and exports. Okay, which are the following statements as true regarding Sampata scheme. Okay, it is 9 okay, Sampata scheme for marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a scatter scheme. Okay, the objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agricultural products and decrease agri waste. Sampata is an umbrella scheme incorporating ongoing schemes of the government like mega food packs. Okay, Sampata scheme for agriculture, agro marine processing and development of agri processing clusters. Okay, the central sector scheme. The objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri produce and decrease agri waste. Okay, Sampata is an umbrella scheme incorporating ongoing schemes of the government. Okay, Sampata, okay, scheme for the agri marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a single sector scheme. These objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agricultural products and decrease agri waste. Okay, Sampata is an umbrella scheme incorporating ongoing schemes of the government like mega food parks, integrated cold chain and value addition infrastructure, food safety and quality assurance infrastructure, etc. And also new schemes like infrastructure for agro processing clusters, creation of backward and forward linkage, creation of food processing and preservation capacities and operation grids. Okay, this Sampata is a comprehensive package to give a renewed thrust for the food processing sectors in the country. Okay, aims at development of modern infrastructure to encourage agriculture to set up food processing units based on cluster approach, provide effective and seamless backward and forward integration for processed food industry by plugging gaps in supply chain and creation of processing and preservation capacities and modernization expansion of existing food or processing units. The objective of Sampata scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri produce and decrease agri waste. It was implemented by Minister of Food Processing Industry. Okay, Sampata scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing. Sampata scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing clusters. Okay, Sampata is a scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a central sector scheme, and the objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri products and decrease agri waste. Okay, Sampata scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a central sector scheme. Sampata scheme for agriculture, agro marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a central sector scheme for agro marine processing. Sampata, okay, scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing clusters. Sampata scheme for agro marine clusters processing and development of agro processing clusters. The objective of the Sampata scheme for agro marine processing and development of agro processing in clusters is a central sector scheme. The objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri products. Okay, and decrease agri waste. Sampata scheme for agro marine processing and development of agri processing clusters is a central sector scheme. The objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri products and decrease agri waste.
Sampada scheme for agro-marine processing and development of agro-processing clusters. Okay, Sampada is a scheme for agro-marine processing and development of agro-processing clusters is a central sector scheme. Okay. Sampada scheme for marine processing and development of agro processing is also a central sector scheme. Okay. Sampada scheme for marine processing and development of agro processing clusters is a central sector scheme. Okay. The objective of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri-produce and decrease agri-waste. Okay. Sampada is an umbrella scheme incorporating ongoing schemes of the government like mega food parks, integrated cold chain and value addition infrastructure, okay, food safety and quality assurance infrastructure, etc. And also new schemes like infrastructure for agro processing cluster, the creation of backward and forward creation of food processing and preservation capacities and operation grades. Okay, the Sampada is a comprehensive package to give a renewed thrust to the food processing sectors in the country. It aims to develop a modern infrastructure to encourage entrepreneurs to set up food processing units based on clusters approach. Okay, provide effective and seamless backward and forward of integration for processed food industry by plugging gaps in supply chain integration of processing and preservation of capacities and modernization expansion of existing food processing units. Okay, the objective of some of the scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri produce. Okay, and decrease agri waste. It is implement a waste of food processing industries. Some of the scheme for agro-marine processing and development of agro-processing scheme. The objective of the price of the scheme is to supply agriculture, modernized processing of marine and agri-produce and decrease agri-waste. Okay, some of the is an umbrella scheme incorporating ongoing schemes of the government like mega food parks, integrated cold chain and value addition infrastructure, food safety and quality assurance infrastructure, etc. And also new schemes like infrastructure and for agro-processing clusters, creation of backward and forward linkages, creation of food processing and preservation capacities and operation increase. Some is a comprehensive package to give a renewed thrust to the food processing sector in the country. It aims at development of modern infrastructure to encourage entrepreneurs to set up food processing units based on cluster approach. Provide effective and seamless backward and forward integration for processed food industry by plugging gaps in supply chain and creation of processing and preservation capacities and modernization or expansion of existing food processing units. Okay, the objective of Sampada scheme is to supplement agriculture, modernize processing of marine and agri produce and decrease agri waste. It is implemented by Minister of Food Processing Industries. Okay. Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing supplies. Okay, Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of education. And the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of production. Okay, the Essential Commodities Act of 1955. The Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential. The Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities. Okay, the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulations and control of production. The Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulations and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing in supplies or for securing their equitable distribution and availability and fair prices. Exercising powers under the Act, various ministries or departments of the central government and under the delegated powers, the state governments or duties can issue orders for regulating production, distributions and pricing and other aspects of trading in respect of the commodities declared as essential. Okay, generally the past process price cross rupees 200 in 2006 and the price of basic commodities have increased. Central government have brought these commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 and then respective state governments put stock in limits. But in an unusual move on 29 September 2019, central government directly imposed a holding limit of 100 quintals on retailers, okay, and 500 quintals on wholesale oil traders, okay, oil traders across the country. Okay, the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of the production, distribution and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing supplies for securing the equitable distribution and availability at fair prices. Exercising powers under the Act, various ministries or departments of the central government and under delegated powers, the state governments or UT administration can issue orders for regulating production, distribution, pricing and other aspects of trading in respect of the commodity sector as essential. Generally, in the past, price price crossed rupees 200 in 2016 when the prices of basic commodities have increased. Central government have brought those commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 and then respective state governments put stocking limits. Okay, but in an unusual move on 29th September 2019, central government directed imposed a holding limit of 100 quintals on retailers and 500 quintals on wholesale onion traders across the country. Okay, 1953, the Essential Commodities Act 1955 provides for the regulation and control of the production, distribution, and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing supplies of or securing their equitable distributions and availability at fair prices. Okay, exercising powers under the Act of various ministries or departments of the central government and under the delegated powers. The state governments or union administration can issue orders for regulating production, distributions, and pricing and other aspects of trading in respect of the commodities. Commodities declared as essential. Okay, generally in the past, also price crossed rupees 200 in 2016 when the prices of basic commodities have increased. Okay, central government have brought the commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 and then respective state governments put stocking limits. But an unusual move on 29 September 2019, central government directly imposed a holding limit of 100 quintals on retailers and 500 quintals on wholesale onion traders across the country. Okay, the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution, and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing supplies or for securing the requirement distribution and availability at a fair price. Exercising powers under the Act, various ministries or departments of the central government and under delegated powers, the state governments or UDs administration can issue orders for regulating production, distribution, pricing, and other aspects of trading in respect of the commodities declared as essential. Okay, generally in the past, prices across rupees 200 in 2016 when the prices of basic commodities have increased. Okay, so central government have brought those commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955 and the respective state governments put stocking limits. What in an initial move on 20th September to the central government directly imposed the holding limit of 100 quintals or retailers and 500 quintals on wholesale onion traders across the country. Okay, but in an unusual move on 20th September the central government directly imposed the holding limit of 100 quintals or retailers and 100 quintals on wholesale onion traders across the country. Okay. എന്താ conserve policy regarding the essential commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955. Central government can put stock limits on retailers and wholesalers under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955. National Agricultural Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, Nafed, and National Cooperative Consumers Federation of India and NCCF can provide these commodities at cheaper prices in the market. Staffers and NCF are registered as multi-state cooperative societies. 1933 consider the following service. 413 അടി. ഓക്കെ, 413 അടി. Consider the following service regarding the essential commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955. Central government can put 433 D and all of the പോലെ 433 D all of the okay. National Concern of Series regarding the essential commodities under the Essential Commodities Act of 1950. Central government can put stocking limits on retailers and wholesalers under the Essential Commodities Act of 1955. National Agricultural Cooperative Marketing Federation of India (NAFED) and National Cooperative Consumers Federation of India (NCCF) can provide those commodities at cheap prices in the market. NAFED and NCCF are registered as multi-state cooperative societies. Sorry. Consider the following statements regarding the price stabilization for PSM. It is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The fund is utilized to grant working capital loan to centralized. The scheme promotes direct purchases of farm produce from the farmers. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding the price stabilization fund for PSM. Consider the following statements regarding the price stabilization for PSM. It is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The fund is utilized to grant working capital loan to centralized. The scheme promotes direct purchase of farm produces from the farmers. Okay. The price stabilization fund, okay, the PSO was set up in 2014-2015 under the Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare (DAC) and FW to help regulate the price volatility of both agricultural horticulture commodities like onion, potatoes, and pulses were also added subsequently. The PSF scheme was transferred from DAC and FW to the Department of Consumer Affairs (DOCA) with effect 1st April 2008. The scheme provides for maintaining a strategic buffer of aforementioned commodities for subsequent calibrated released water rate price volatility and discourage hoarding and surplus speculation for building such a farm. The scheme promotes direct purchase from farmers or farmers association and farmer gateway mandi. Okay, the PSM is utilized for granting interest-free advance of working capital to central agencies like Nafed, National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India Limited. Okay, and SPAC, Small Farmers Agriculture Consortium. State government agencies to undertake market intervention operations apart from domestic procurement from farmers or wholesale mandis. Import may also be undertaken with support from the fund. Okay, the price stabilization for the PSM was set up in 2014-2015 under the Department of Agriculture Corporation and Farmers Welfare (GSC) and Farmer to help regulate the price volatility of imported agriculture, horticulture commodities like onion, bananas, and pulses were also added subsequently. The BSF scheme was transferred from DAC and FW to the Department of Consumer Affairs. Okay, DOSA with effective first April 2016. The scheme provides for maintaining a strategic buffer of aforementioned commodities of subsequent calibrated release of to moderate price volatility and discourage hoarding and speculation for building such stock. The scheme promotes a direct purchases from farmers or association farm gate or this. Okay, the price stabilization for the PSM was set up in 2014-2015 and the Department of Agriculture Corporation and Farmers Welfare (DAC) FW to help regulate the price volatility of imported agricultural horticultural commodities like onion, potatoes, and pulses were also added subsequently. The PSM scheme was transferred from DAC and FW to the Department of Consumer Affairs (DOSA) with effect first April. The scheme provides for maintaining a strategic buffer of aforementioned commodities for subsequent calibrated release to moderate price volatility and discourage hoarding and unscrupulous speculation for building such stock. The gate or mandi. Okay, the gate the scheme promotes direct purchase from farmers or farmer of association farm gate or mandi. The PSM is utilized for granting interest free advance of working capital to central agencies like Nafed and National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. Okay, Limited and SFAC, Small Farmers Agriculture Business Consortium. State government agencies to undertake market intervention corporations apart from domestic procurement from farmers wholesale mandis. Imports may also be undertaken with the support from the fund. Okay, consider the following statements regarding the price stabilization fund. Okay, PSF. Okay, consider the following statements regarding the price stabilization fund. It is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The fund is utilized to work grant. The scheme promotes direct purchases from the producers from the farmers. Okay. Now, the concept of the following statements regarding the warehouse receipts. Warehouse receipts is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity. Okay, the warehouse, a warehouse or receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity that is stored in a recognized location like a warehouse or a godown. Okay, negotiable warehouse receipt (NWS) allows transfer of ownership. A warehouse receipt is a document. Okay, a warehouse. Okay, a warehouse or receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity. Okay, a warehouse receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity that is stored in a recognized location like a warehouse or a godown. Negotiable warehouse (NWRS) allows. Okay, a warehouse receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity that is stored in a recognized location like a warehouse or a godown. Negotiable warehouse receipt (NWRS) allows transfers of ownership of a commodity stored in a warehouse without having to deliver the physical commodity. A warehouse receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity that is stored in a recognized location like a warehouse or a godown. Negotiable warehouse receipt (NWRS) allow transfer of ownership of a commodity stored in a warehouse without having to deliver the physical commodity. A warehouse receipt is a document which proves ownership of a given commodity that is stored in a recognized location like a warehouse or a godown. Negotiable warehouse receipt, that is NWRS, allow transfer of ownership of a commodity stored in a warehouse without having to deliver the physical commodity. 1941, the Government of India enacted the Warehousing Development and Regulation Act 2007, under which it has constituted the Warehousing Development and Regulation Authority (WDRA) under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution for the implementation of the provisions of the Act. The main objectives of the Act are to make provisions for the development and regulations of warehouses, negotiability of warehouses, receipt and related matters. Any person commencing or carrying on the warehousing business and intending to issue negotiable warehouse receipt (NWRS) has to get the warehouse registered with the Warehousing Development and Regulating Authority (WDRA). The WDRA checks the warehouse on various parameters and then issues a booklet containing the NWRS. The warehouse then issues these receipts to customers, farmers, and people who have stored their produces in the godowns. As these receipts are recognized by the government, okay, banks can easily grant loans against them. The farmers gets an officially recognized receipts against which he can take loan from bank for further farm activities or alternatively sell this produce to a third person by investing in the result without even taking physical possession. WDR has notified 123 agricultural commodities and 26 horticultural commodities for issues. NWRC in September 2017 Gona launched the electronic negotiable warehouse trusted ENAM universe. ENAM has been traded ENAM also. അതിൻ്റെ 31 C. And consider the all of the 134. Okay, there are issued as per the Warehouse Development Regulation Act. Warehouse Development Regulation Ministry Authority WRD is under the Ministry of Warehouse receipts are negotiable. These receipts are governed by currency and can be used for taking loan. Okay. So the following statements are true regarding the central government procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, which are the following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, which are the following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, which are the following statements are true regarding the central government procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, which are the following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, okay, which of the following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice? It is an open-minded procurement policy under the centralized procurement policy. All the wheat and rice is procured by the FCA. Under the decentralized procurement policy, state procure wheat and rice and distribute under the NFS. Okay, which of the following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice? Okay, it is an open-minded procurement. The following statements are true regarding the central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice. Okay, which of the following statements are true regarding central government's procurement policy of wheat and rice? Okay, 930. To facilitate the procurement of food grains, wheat and paddy, FCA had various state agencies in consultation with the state governments. Okay, establish a large number of purchase centers at various monies and key points. And the procurement policy is open, and that means whatever without any limit of wheat and paddy are offered by farmers, okay, within the stipulated period and conforming to the specification prescribed by the Government of India. Purchase minimum support price must be by the government agencies including Food Corporation of India, FCA for central pool. Okay, central government procures wheat and rice, paddy too is okay. One way is centralized procurement system, where either FCA procures on it, asks states to procure and hand over the stock to FCA, and FCA pays for it, and then FCA stores and distributes under the NFS. The second is said as decentralized procurement system, where center has asked states to procure, store and distribute under the NFS and other welfare schemes, and centers to pay FCA tax. Okay, to facilitate the government, to facilitate the procurement of food grains, wheat and paddy, FCA and various states or agencies in consultation with the state governments establish a large number of purchase centers at various monies and key points. The procurement policy is open-ended. That means whatever without any limit. Okay, wheat and paddy are offered by the farmers within a stipulated period of conforming to the specifications prescribed by the Government of India are purchased at a minimum support price MSP by the government agencies including the Food Corporation of India, FCA, for central. Okay, central government procures wheat and rice, paddy two ways. Okay, one way is generalized procurement system, whereas either FCA procures or it asks states to procure and hand over the stock to FCA, and FCA pays for it, and then FCA stores and distributes under the FCA. Secondly, the decentralized procurement system, okay, where central has asked the state to procure, store and distribute under the NFSA and the other welfare schemes, and a center FCA pays to states. Okay.